Hello and welcome back. Today on the bench, got a bit of wire and a bit of boot lace. Let's just try and help my friend Ian learn how to do traditional wiring harness lacing. Let's pretend that this bit of mains cable is several wires all in an amplifier, and we want to keep them all nice and tidy by lacing. Traditionally you would use something like that. This is a bit of a new old stock lacing that a friend kindly gave me. Very hard to get hold of, but there are several sort of similar things you can get. As you can see, it's quite flat, etc. I tend to use a lot this stuff, which is a what do you call it, synthetic rawhide. It's quite sticky to the touch. It feels like it's wax, but any sort of wax sort of stuff like this will do. And I've seen a fishing line used as well. Tektronix sort of do a similar thing there. So we need to secure our whatever we're using to do our lacing to one end of a wiring loom cable or whatever. So different ways of doing that. This is called a clove hitch. As you can, hope you can see that. Knots are always a bit tricky to do. The best thing is just to have a go. Hope that gives you a rough idea of its structure. Just going back. Reach. That's the clove hitch. You can tie that, and that will keep that nice and strong. To make it even tighter, there's a thing called a constrictor knot, and basically that just the different ways of tying it. I'm not quite sure if this is a classic constrictor knot. All I've done is just sort of tuck that end up there, and that I can move it, but yeah, that's on there good. So all I did there, I'll show you again, just did a normal clove hitch. Where's my thing gone? Whoops, sorry, not the thing. We just done a normal clove hitch. So over the edge, under, up the rabbit hole, jump over again, round, under the edge, and back over the edge, making that sort of shape. And then all I did, I got my upper end and I just tucked that underneath there. Really a bit hard to do around this camera. Whoops. Just to sort of, I'm not quite sure if I've bloody well done that right. Oh, I don't think I have. It helps if we're going the other way. Knots can be very confusing, which is weird. Your head sort of gets all in a knot in it, itself. There's your clove hitch. There we go. And then all I'm doing is just going under one of the turns. On this case I'm doing it to the right. See there, look? Pulling that tight. That ain't going nowhere now. And then with our other end, this is called a bite or a loop. Our loop is like that. I'm going over. This is the simplest way of doing it. Right, over again. And you just keep doing that. These are just like a half hitch, what you call a half hitch. And you just keep going, over, under. Hope you can see what I'm doing there, look, see? And if you secure it every now and again with another constrictor or clove hitch, that will do. Although, as you can see here, the problem is that can come loose. So I think traditionally Now the insects are waking up. Traditionally what they did, they used something a bit different to that. Here's your loop. Going under. Like that. Okay, then we're going through. Like that. You see the shape of it there? Pull that a bit forward. And as you can see, that's got that. So once again, there's your little loop. We go under and round. Right. And then through. And around. Move it up there a bit. So you can sort of adjust it. Like so. And just keep going. And that's it. Do it other ways obviously. That's the sort of quickest way. I mean, obviously you can do like a clove hitch or a constrictor knot, tie one. I think Tektronix do that, they tie one, cut, tie another one, cut every inch or so. But the quickest way is just to do that. It's basically a simple sort of granny knot, half hitch, just keep going. Blah de blah de blah. And then at the end, just finish off. One, go round again, two, round again, three, pull that, and that finishes it off. Or, as mentioned, you can tie the constrictor knot. Once again, so all I've just done there, I've just tied a granny knot, but I just kept putting it through, if you're with me. So we've gone round, and I've gone under, if you can see that, so I've gone round, under, see, just like a few sort of goes round the thing, pull that, try and keep it nice and tight as we go. There's another sort of shot of it, pull it tight, cut your string, and there's your sort of lacing. To finish off the knot, cut there, I use nail varnish, either clear or red or whatever, because I have a daughter and yeah, she gets given it for birthday presents, one of them, we've got tons of the bloody stuff. And it's also good in that you can sort of put a blob on your cable and a blob on the end where you've cut to keep the edge from fraying, and that stops the cable slipping. But if you've got something like a constrictor knot as I've got here, that will hold on. I mean, you know, the brilliant constrictor knot's great. So that's that. What else? Yeah. Right, I hope that helps, Ian. Thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves. Ta-da now.